Yo, what is good, fellas? I hope you guys are all having a fantastic day. We got a lot to talk about this morning when it comes to Madden 26. Before we hop in and talk about anything brand new, we do have a few quick small things we do need to go over. First things first, we are currently on the road to 15,000 subscribers. So if you guys are new to the channel and you do enjoy daily Madden 26 Ultimate Team content, I feel like you already know what to do. There will be some form of a giveaway when we get to 15K. I don't think I want to give away a gift card when we get to 15K, so any recommendations on what you think we should be giving away here on the channel, let me know down below. Drop a like on this video. 177 likes in 24 hours will be a gift card giveaway for you guys over in my Discord. And now that we got that all out of the way, let's hop into today's Monday morning video. Just quickly as a refresher for you guys on what's coming today at noon, we are going to have this week's expected content schedule. I do expect things to be pretty good. We'll talk more about the content schedule as we go throughout the video. At 1:30, Collector Series Release 2 and Preseason Standouts Part 2.5 will be going live. We'll take a look at those cards here one more time at the end of the video. Those cards look pretty good, but I don't think EA showed us everything, especially when it comes to the Preseason Standout side of things. We'll talk more about that here at the end of the video. What I want to start with is going to be the market. I'm sure the title of this video was "Do This Now Before the Market Crashes," because yes, fellas, the market is going to take a major dip. First market I want to talk about that is going to get cheaper is going to be preseason standouts. Now, there are a few different reasons on why the preseason standout market is going to get cheaper. One, we have an overall increase coming this week. Now, what day is that overall increase coming? We don't exactly know. We know it's not going to be today due to reveals from EA. We shouldn't have any content coming tomorrow. Maybe we see something like the Crystal promo again. EA, I don't know if I want to see that again. So let's keep that one to the side for this week. Wednesday, we're going to see preseason team of the week. Now, will we jump up overalls on Wednesday with preseason team of the week? Or will we jump up overalls on Thursday with Campus Hero? That really is what's up in the air. If I had to guess, it'll probably be on Wednesday with preseason team of the week. I just don't see EA giving us team of the week, which, you know, they want to make a big promo. That's going to be what we have going forward every single Wednesday. I don't think they want to start it out on a sour note by upping the overall literally the next day. So again, if I had to guess, overall increase will be coming on Wednesday. Number 2, though, specifically tied into preseason standouts, you guys can see that on the top right. The preseason standout chemistry will be reduced in power on August 28th. Now, I have no idea what reducing in power means. Does it mean it completely goes away? Does it mean they remove some of the boost? We don't exactly know what's going to happen. It's looking like the way EA is going to go about these individual promo chemistries is they are going to have this reduced in power feature after a certain date. I don't personally mind this. I know some people don't like it, and I see both sides of the argument. For me, it gives versatility to other players, and it also makes these cards cheaper as we go. But if you're somebody who built the preseason standout team for, I don't know, MCS ladders this previous weekend, you're kind of getting sold because you have to sell off all of these cards to go build the next team for next weekend's of Elim. Trust me, guys, I get it. But because people are going to be selling off these cards, because we have an overall increase, and because we're just going to have more cards in the game, people will be selling off these preseason standout cards. They are going to become cheaper. If there was one market I had to guess that's going to drop the most this week, it's going to be the 85 and the 82 overall preseason standout heroes and champions. You can actually see it already start to go down. Victor Cruz was going for 280,000 coins yesterday. He's now down to 250. If you want to buy any of these players, please wait until later this week. If I had to guess when to buy them, it's probably going to be Thursday or Friday. Same thing goes for these 82s. Right now, 82 overall is the hero overall. Once we have the overall increase, that hero overall is going to jump up to 83s. Not a terrible idea to invest in some cheap 83s. If you can do it, I would recommend it. But let's say you're somebody who really wants to use Bo Nix or somebody who really wants to use Troy Anderson. These cards will get cheaper. Trust me, people just won't want them as much because you don't need them for the hero set. People just aren't going to need them as much because they won't go in the champion sets. Therefore, the market is just going to go down. So remain a little bit patient right there. I promise you the preseason standout market is going to go cheaper. Second market that is going to get cheaper is actually going to happen today. It's going to be the Collector Series Part 1 promo players. The cards we have dropped today, they're not the craziest things in the world. I'm not going to lie. Kevin Byard does look pretty solid. But anytime we go from part 1 to part 2, or part 2 to part 3, or part 4 to part 4 in the case of the Collector Series promo, the previous week's players always get cheaper, specifically on the day that they go live. If you are somebody who has a Harrison Smith or a Jalen Waddle or a DeForest Buckner, a Wyatt Teller specifically going for almost 400,000 coins, and you're watching this video, I would sell these cards off right now. Realistically, you should have sold them off on the weekend, but like, if you can still snag like 380 to 390,000 coins on Harrison Smith, you will be able to buy back Harrison Smith and still make a profit on this Harrison Smith card that is on your team, probably before you even get back from school or work. On these weekly content drops, so we know Team of the Week, we got Legends, we got Collector Series, these promos will always get cheaper on their specific day of drop, and then throughout the week they're going to go up in price, but then once we get back to their day, they're going to go down. And then you throw on top of that the overall increase. I should have said this when we talked about the overall increase earlier, but the overall increase is going to eventually drop the entire market. It's going to affect everything, not just preseason standouts, or I guess it's going to affect everything except 83 overall. 83s will become a little bit more expensive. Everything else is going to get a little bit cheaper. Back to Collector Series though, it goes up, it goes down on the day they drop. If you want to sell them off and buy them back later today, I do think that is a play. If there's any legend player you want, because we have the overall increase, I'm gonna say remain patient, wait until Friday or Thursday. If you have any of these legend players who are selling for over like, I mean, 260 is a fire price to sell any of these cards for. I would move them all right now. Like, there is no reason to have Jackie Slater on your team. Go use a 77 overall right tackle. I promise you, you will not tell a difference. The rest of this goes for the rest of the legend market. These cards did already go up a little bit in price from on Saturday when they did release. If you want to buy any of these part 1 or part 2 legend players, today, tomorrow, and Wednesday are going to be the best times to sell off those players. Team builders, I would say these cards are going to get a little bit cheaper. Right now, you can build the team builder sets and make some pretty good coins. Don't know how much longer the 85 overall team builder set is going to be generating profits. I would assume these cards get a little bit cheaper, but because they hold so much team like priority, because they do have all of their division chemistries, I'm going to say they're going to get cheaper, but they're not going to get too much cheaper. The crystal players, I have no idea what to think about these cards. The reason these things are so confusing, if you pump over here to the crystal step-up offers, these cards will be sort of cheap for as long as the crystal step-up offers are in the game. As soon as these things leave, believe it or not, people are still opening them up today. These cards are going to shoot up in price. By having all 3 crystal players in your lineup, you can guarantee yourself +1 speed for the entire year. It's a super cheesy concept, but it's a concept we have in the game. It is +3 speed on any maxed out theme team with all 3 crystal players. It's going to be something people want throughout the year. And right now you can technically still get them. And so it's just one of those things that it's like, as soon as the offers leave the store, I mean, Patrick Surtain, once he becomes a little bit rarer, we could be seeing this card hitting 3, 4, even 5 million coins. Yeah, this is going to be a tough one to predict. I would say if you have the crystal cards, just use them. I don't want to say go out there and spend the millions of coins to actually get them on your team, but it's not a bad investment, especially if you are somebody who is a mud millionaire. We mentioned 83s, we talked about 82s. The core elite market is going to get cheaper as soon as we get more players in the game. If you're somebody who's using any 85 overall core elite, even if they fit your theme team, please sell them off. When it comes to LTDs, the LTD market is another one that's really interesting right now. The LTDs are kind of just staying put at what they're at. I'm always team take your coin, so let's just say I magically pull Sean Taylor. Even though I am a Commander's theme teamer, I'm selling off Sean T every single time. Sean Taylor is actually going down a good bit right here. It's not a bad time to buy him. He will go up in price once he is out of packs, but LTDs this year will be in packs for an entire week. So I do expect any LTD that is still in packs to still be pulled, therefore become a little bit cheaper. Eventually, the supply will outlast the demand, and you can most likely find him for right around 1.5 to 1 point, I guess we'll say a milli on the dot, depending on what content we have dropping this week. That is everything market directly related. If you guys have any specific questions about specific players, drop a comment down below. I respond to every single comment, or shoot me a DM over on Discord or Twitter. I will get back to you guys as soon as I can. And if I don't see your DM, just keep spamming me. I will eventually get back to you. Moving over to other things in the game, make sure you guys are knocking out all of your weekly spotlight objectives, as well as your team builder solos. I am somebody who is fading those solos, but I will eventually get them done. Running over to the Season 1 weekly spotlight field pass. I've been mentioning preseason team of the week. It is directly tied into team of the week. They're going to be the same exact promo. I do really think that is coming this week. We'll know for sure here in about an hour and a half. Well, I guess it's like 5 hours for me. Right now, it is way too early to be talking about Madden. But for you guys, when you guys are seeing this video, it's going live at 10:30. That is besides the point. Team of the week should be coming this week. Make sure you guys are getting all of this done. These are going to refresh on Wednesday. I would assume EA is going to give us extra XP to make sure we can claim all of our weekly spotlight tokens. But it's EA. Don't leave anything up for chance. Knock out everything in here. You have to have either a Legend, Collector Series, or Team of the Week promo player in your lineup for these stats to actually track. You need to have 2 of them. Go buy some of the 77s, go buy some of the 80s, toss them in your lineup and knock those out. You're going to want to get them done. They track in any Ultimate Team game mode, but it is going to be a little bit annoying to do, so just make sure you actually finish those things off. Over here in our Season 1 Field Pass, you guys can see I did not play a lot of Madden yesterday. These are also going to refresh on Wednesday at 10:30 a.m. Eastern Time. Weeklies are going to expire, and you are going to lose this Season 1 weekly XP, so make sure you guys get this done right there. Same thing goes for the League and the Run. After this week, we are officially able to claim our first free champion. I've been telling you guys, and I'm going to keep saying this because we're actually getting to that time. If you are somebody who is on top of all of this, hold on to this pack until we get to the final week of Season 1. Yes, we have 86 overalls coming this week, but we also have 87 overalls most likely coming the next week. And so because of this, I don't want you guys to miss out on choosing an 87 overall for the hours you have to put into the League and the Run to get this solo season pack. Capitalize on this, hold on to it, and don't open it up until the final week of Season 1. These tokens aren't going to roll over, which does kind of blow, but open it up the final week of Season 1. I will let you guys know whenever I decide to open it up. Then the last thing in actual Madden today, again, we do have the overall increase coming, so just a quick little reminder about your season tickets. Every time we have an overall increase, we do have that overalls champion upgrade token go into the season ticket store. That will most likely be happening on Wednesday or Thursday of this week. When that happens, every other ticket price in the store is going to get a little bit cheaper, and the pack odds are going to increase. I know a lot of people are enjoying the 74 plus overall loading up packs. On Thursday or Wednesday, whenever the overall increase does hit, this will bump up to a 75. The rest of the store will see the exact same +1 happen across the store. That's not just for season ticket packs, it's for every single pack in the game. For example, I mean, we don't have that many like cool packs in the game. EA, whatever happened to the Flea Flicker pack? But let's just say something like, I guess it wouldn't be a platinum pack, but for 75 plus overall players, the floor of this pack would jump up to 76s. On a legend pack right here, since we're moving up to 83 overall heroes and 78 overall low elites, the floor of this pack would jump up to a 78 plus. Another reason why when we have an overall increase, we typically have a market crash that does follow. Now moving over to MUT.GG and taking a look at our preseason standout part 2.5 reveals. According to MUT Leaks, we should have additional champions dropping today. Like there was a Lad McConkey they revealed and a Nick Bolton. As of right now, those cards are nowhere to be found. I would assume they eventually do come to the game, and I would assume they come today at 1:30 p.m. Eastern time. EA just didn't reveal them last night. We'll have to wait and see when content does actually go live. Moving over to the Gonzalez right now, though, this card is going to be great. 6'2", 201 pounds, 84 excel, 84 agility, 87 jump, 87 man, 85 play rec, 86 speed, and 84 zone. I don't think he's better than PS2 just because that PS2 card does offer a +1 speed once you have all of the other crystal players and does have all 32 team chemistries, but still going to be very good. I've seen people say this card isn't going to be expensive because he's only +1 speed higher than his core elite. His core elite is just going to get cheaper. This card is going to be expensive. If you want to buy Gonzo's core elite, today is going to be the day to do so. Here's Quentin Nelson. I personally don't care about this card. If you pull Quentin Nelson, I am sorry. He will probably be 500 to 450,000 coins, and Gonzalez today will most likely be in the millions. Now moving on to the Collector Series cards. With the Collector Series promo, we know there's going to be this whole collection aspect where you collect all of the players, and then you'll get some Mega Champion. None of that is in the game right now. It's only tied into the champions. So like, yes, these LTDs are cool, but I don't really care about the LTDs. I want to collect all of the champions. I'll do that when the market does get cheaper. And I want to see what that set is going to look like. I wish EA would tell us what it is so we could start preparing ahead of time. But it's Electronic Arts. Quincy Williams, not a bad card. I mean, he is 5'11", so on paper, he's not going to technically animate. But he does have some good speed at 84, decent, I guess got really good excel at 87, 86 tackle, 79 man, 80 box shed, It's a cool card if you're a Jets and a Jaguars theme teamer. Kevin Byard, probably the best card we have dropping today, but again, he's 5'11", and short, just defensive players do not animate right now, which does kind of suck. 85 speed, 85 excel, 76 hit power, 83 zone, 71 man coverage. If he fits your theme, it's a cool card. If not, it's like, I don't know. And then Colton Miller, 6'8", which is cool, but it's a left tackle, and you guys know how I feel about spending actual coins on offensive linemen right now. That said, fellas, is going to be everything we got this morning. If you did enjoy this video, drop a like, subscribe if you are new, and I'll get us back here later today when content actually does go live. Market crash is coming, fellas. It's time to lock in. Peace. I'll get us back here later.